After the death of PogChamp, personality sending sexual messages to minors, the owner of EVO being a total creep, and literal in the Smash community, it is safe to say that this has been one of the roughest years for the fighting game community. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. I'm not even talking about all the other accusations and the fact that every tournament has been canceled due to COVID. My name is Bear, and I've technically been a part of the FGC for over 10 years now. And that means, yes, us O9ers.
Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Look at us. Say it again.
During the past decade, I've had the great opportunity to travel and commentate at a lot of big events, and I'll never take that for granted. But in the last 4 years, I have really distanced myself from the FGC due to a lot of negativity and pride and just sheer disrespect towards new and up-and-coming players. But for some ridiculous reason, it pains me and hurts me to know that others are also trying to distance themselves from the FGC without giving it a chance in the first place. So I want to flip the script on this video, man. I know you guys are probably wondering why I'm so energetic talking about such a negative topic, because we're gonna change up the pace of this video. I want to take you guys through some of my favorite moments in the fighting game community and why it's one of the most special and amazing places that you shouldn't give up on like I gave up on. I understand how hypocritical that is, but I also want to show you guys a series of videos and a channel that's very unknown here on YouTube that actually got me on this journey into the FGC. It really interested me and made me dive deep into this community, and I promise, there's some gems in here, man. The first clip comes from a tournament series known as CEO. If you guys are unaware about CEO, it's a fighting game tournament series that is all themed around professional wrestling. That's right, baby. We're talking belts as trophies, wrestling exhibitions, steel cages for Mike Ross to break.
He broke the fucking cage.
Broke the cage. He just broke
the cage.
But the best part about CEO, that one part you can never miss, I don't care if you don't even watch fighting games, it's all about the themed entrances, and we've seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. The theatrics, the erotic walkouts, the cringy dances we wish we never saw, and even, ladies and gentlemen, we saw stone cold stunners.
Oh, we got a stunner already to start things off. Sayasha thought he was here to play some marbles and call some matches, but no. Sayasha's out.
But there's always one entrance that really stuck with me, and it's really the definition of embracing the meme. So let's take a quick look here.
And at that point in time, he was one of those players that was considered maybe the greatest player on the planet.
Yeah, it really seemed like that.
And since then, his success has been a little bit lessened, but he is still a threat, still a very, very strong player. But his opponent is... Who's his opponent? Who's his opponent? We hear the music, but where is his opponent? He's already on stage! Dominion! Mr. Kevin Landon of New York City.
Nobody saw him. He just crept in there.
That's honestly a clip that I could watch every single day of my life and smile, man. Like, I love the fact that Dominion breaks character at one point to not leave Bonchan hanging there to shake his hand. Just shows the amount of class that Dominion has, man. That, you know, he was playing this character, trying to embrace the meme, and this dude still did not want to leave Bonchan hanging. Just such a good sign of character. And while we're on the topic of Dominion, actually let me get something off my chest. I think every FGC sponsor out there should be absolutely embarrassed that Dominion was not sponsored at every point of his career. This dude is not only an amazing player, he's intelligent, he knows how to conduct himself in an interview, and he's marketable. I mean, he's a really good looking dude, because the truth is, most sponsors today are looking at how marketable you are over how well you can play. And the thing about Dominion is I think he had it all, man. He was just like the complete package. And anyways, I could go about a tandem on how terrible FGC sponsorships are and how they screw over players by signing people for a month or two and then letting them go. But that's for another video. Let's not get to negativity here. This is a positive video, all right? So the next clip I want to show you guys brings us to the West Coast, to one of the most enjoyable tournament series ever. Honestly, I'll give it that ever title. Hosted by the man the myth, the legend. I'm talking about IFC Yipes, man. I feel that the Curly Mustache series really brings out what is amazing about the Marvel vs. Capcom series.
That man is taking a number 2 right now.
The hype, the cheap stuff, the overall love of both franchises sharing a fighting game together. This is the tournament series that just has a lighthearted twist on it, and again, just showcases what's so amazing about the Marvel games that a lot of, people are too stubborn to try because they seem a little too chaotic for them. But let me give you some context here on the 2 players that I'm going to showcase in this clip. My man Killer Kai is an aspiring actor and an amazing martial artist. He's also a fantastic Marvel player. If you have time, definitely watch his video of him kicking the living shit out of some goons at an arcade. It's on his YouTube channel. You could absolutely just see how talented this dude is. And I'm pretty certain his name is Killer Kai because of the stone cold killer face that he gives. I don't know, he kind of gets into this trance, and I would never want to get into this guy's bad side because if you get him going, man, that killer look comes off and something else will come off too. You guys will see in a little second here. Now his opponent in this clip is Deus Ex, who is a strong but very unorthodox player. He plays very unusual team compositions and can get a little crazy at times. But you know what's all that matters? It's effective. Smart but crazy is probably the hardest style to adapt to, especially in a versus game. And I mentioned this crazy playstyle because it's led to some blatant bullying from other top players while he was competing.
He got to grand finals, even though he looks like a pelican. Congratulations. I'm not used to fighting people who doesn't have a lot of IQ. I'm sorry, okay, but he's really an idiot. I try to play it as a very smart and technical game, but he plays it like a scumbag. And I was
That's
really...
how you gotta do it sometimes.
But I'm not gonna get into this very much more. We gotta be more like Keanu Reeves here and be great. And Deus Ex is inspiring as hell because he was like Keanu Reeves. Because despite all this hate and negativity, he continued to play for the love of the game. And if that's not FGC, then I don't know what is. Deus Ex is totally an inspiring figure for me to have come through that, man. But let's get to the clip where both worlds collide.
Oh, wow. Stop.
Should have double triggered. Should have double triggered.
He was...
Gotta got some help. Whoa!
Yo! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
That man is flexing. He is.
Yo!
Wow.
He's like, you think this is a game? He said, I'm gonna beat you in the game, and then I'm gonna take you outside and whoop your ass.
Yo, Killer Cow. He said.
He's like, you think you?
He's like fiddle stack. And took off his shirt.
Ah, nuts! Take off his shirt.
Whatever. It's real. That is real. Wow, what a close-up. Look at that man's physique. Not only can he loop, but he can push up.
The chiseled physique of Killer Kai being displayed not only for intimidation, but for intimidation.
Yo, man, Curly Mustache West Coast Volume 2, man. This is crazy. Killer Kai, man. And they asked Theo to take his shirt off.
He's looking at him too. He's like, yo, you think you...
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
No. Look, I just ate sugar cookies. I will vomit all over this announcer's desk. Don't do that. Oh, God. What is that? Oh, no, God.
Yo, shit just got real. My man, wow. That man looks tribal. Don't he look like that guy? What's his name? Damn.
This dude's stomach looks like an oil...
Machete.
Oh, machete?
Machete. Yes, that is Machete.
Yo, my boy chest looks like an oil painting, real talk.
I am not looking to stage left anymore. We are in the grand finale.
Grand finals, I'm sorry.
Yo, Yipes said that man looks tribal, man.
That man looks tribal.
Oh, God. I'm telling you. Let me just say this as well. Like, Tasty Steve and Yipes, West Coast and East Coast coming together to probably create the greatest commentary duo ever, especially for a tournament like Curly Mustache, where they can be lighthearted, they can be themselves, they're not worried about esports looking down on them.
This is what I'm made for. Let's go. Look. Oh my God. He pat himself on the chest.
Oh, you see the redness on his chest.
You see the redness? You see that sweat building, the condensation building on his shoulders. Let's go.
He called them Machete, man.
Machete, yes, that is Machete.
this is what the community should be about. I'm not saying everyone should take off their shirt every goddamn match. I'm just saying you gotta just let loose a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. Don't take it seriously. Understand that we are playing video games here. Obviously, we're playing them at a very high level, but show to the world that this is the magic and the fun that we're having with this digital medium. This is another clip that can actually make me burst out laughing every day because it was just perfect on all ends, man. And it really showcases why this community is so special.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Dios X
Dios X.
is your new curly mustache.
Okay, finally, I want to show you guys one more video here because I don't want to make this too long, but this is probably the most underappreciated series of videos on YouTube right now, and it's honestly what got me into the FGC initially. Well, before the days of esports, Arcade Hustler is a channel that started right before Street Fighter 4 was making its way into consoles in 2009. It contains interviews about East Coast players of all levels expressing their mindset about the current state of fighting games. Most of this actually takes place at the legendary arcade known as Chinatown Fair. And I know a lot of people only know this channel and have stopped by here once to hear Sanford Kelly say,
Pick a top tier.
Yeah. I don't even like Balrog like that no more, man.
Pick him. Yo, pick a top tier.
That's good shit, Sanford.
You know what I'm saying?
And there are so many special interviews here, and what's appealing is seeing people make the transition from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Third Strike into the new era at the time, which was Street Fighter 4. Some people embrace it, while others just continue to love the classics they grew up with. The rawness, the unedited clips is probably what makes this such a beautiful time capsule, and I totally recommend to any of you guys who just want to see, again, a time capsule of what the FGC was like right as we were getting into Street Fighter 4. Just sit down and listen to these interviews, because it's quite special to see people's mindset and what they thought things were going to be and how things ended up. It's amazing that we have this content on YouTube because not a lot of people were filming content back in that time. But there's one interview, and I don't even know who this player is, that has always stuck with me.
What's your name?
Stacy.
So what's your game?
King of Fighters, all of them.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, the first Japanese guy I met named Akira, and he was here on a trade student thing, and he didn't really speak any English, but he played he played the game, and like when I saw how he played the game, like he did stuff that like seemed impossible, like I know you're not that good with eye-hand coordination, but like, and he was just amazing, man, and like he seen me coming and playing him, knowing I couldn't beat him, and he liked my perseverance or whatever, so he started to teach me with his horrible English, man, every day, and I got better and better and better, and like to me, that was like kind of like my hero in the gaming. He's dominating me at first, but then something in me was just like, wait a second, man, like this dude is not that great, like better than the rest of us, man. Let me just focus, man, and let me just not try to attack him since he's extremely aggressive. Let me just wait for a minute and see what I can do. And I start to hit him more and more and more, and I'm like, whoa, you can be hit, man. You bleed, man. And it's just like a kung fu movie when the guy finally get the hit, like, you know how they block for like an hour, and then as soon as the one person get hit, now they get hit all the time. When I hit him the last time and I saw that my dude, like, it was actually like a trade of hits, man, but I had more energy because I was powered up, and obviously my hit took more damage than his, so he thought he won, but I won. And like when I saw that my guy was still in the, you know, with the uppercut motion in the air, I'm like, Akira, you have just been defeated, man. For the first time, I completely ran out the arcade, just ran out, and I was that was my happiest shit.
Are you inventing this, man?
Nah, it's the truth, man. If my girlfriend was here, I tell her this story all the time, man. Man, I'll never forget that feeling, man. And like I noticed, like Japanese people have a lot of honor, man, and like he didn't complain or nothing. He just said, man, you beat me, and like after more times, he's like, man, you're actually better than me now, and I'm like, damn, like that meant so much, man. It's like that's one of like my best like accomplishments, man, in life, I guess. I mean, it's small, but to me, as a little kid in the mind, that was like the best, man, because I felt like I beat Master now, man. So
He said that was one of my best accomplishments in life, I guess. And he added that I guess because he knows that people who don't play fighting games will never understand the feeling of overcoming and beating someone that you looked up to. Whether or not you know the guy or even dislike him, you can never hate on the passion that he has towards fighting games. It's special, man. It's special, and he couldn't have expressed it in better words.
That meant so much, man.
So I'll wrap up the video there, guys. I don't want this to be too long, but just as a closing statement, I want you all to not give up on this community. I've had the opportunity again to travel and meet some amazing people who have looked out for me, people who were there to lend a hand when I needed it most, friends I made in the fighting game community, and it's a lot of times the people that you know just define how special this place is. I don't want the negativity to outweigh the positivity in this community, because there's a lot more good than bad in the FGC, and it's a very special place. So I love you all very much. Stay safe out there, and don't give up on this community. I'll see you guys in the next one.